Right, it's been described as the best ever car built in Australia and as Australia's first world car. One reviewer even went as far as to say, quite simply, there has never been a better value package than this new Aussie family car. It all sounds pretty impressive, but is it true? Well, we're here at Motorama City Holden in Moorooka to see if the VF Holden is as good as they say. There are 7 Commodores in the VF range, including the Evoke, SV6, SS and Calais. Let's start with the most affordable of the new Commodores, the Evoke. Well, I've seen photos on the net, but seeing it in the flesh is something else. The VF is a great looking car. I love how the designers have taken that stocky Aussie build and toned it up. And it's not just a car that's been to the gym, it's got a new face as well. The grille, the headlights, the aerodynamically grooved bonnet, certainly a European influence here, but more ruggedly handsome than those French or Italian jobs. Anyway, here to tell us about what's under this bonnet is Craig from Motorama Holden. Craig, tell me, is this VF really as powerful as it looks?
The VF is a very powerful car. Underneath this bonnet is a 3-litre V6, but it's not just that makes this car as good as it is. It's lighter, 40 kilos lighter to be precise. 40
kilos lighter, how did they manage that?
Well, they've changed a few things, but one of the key things is an all aluminium bonnet.
Wow, so I guess that must help with fuel economy?
Certainly does. The Evoke is now half a litre better fuel consumption than a previous VE model, which now brings it in line with our 4-cylinder competitors.
Impressive. What else has been engineered into this car?
Jump in, I'll show you. Actually, come over here, show you something else first.
Now that's cool.
Not only does the VF Commodore auto start, but also it starts your air conditioning before you even open the door.
Wow, well let's get in. So what's one of the great things about the VFs?
One of the great things about the VF Commodore is the electronic power steering. Not only is it used to save fuel, but it also uses the steering system to determine what kind of road conditions you're on and what the car is doing, so it gets a real good feel for the road.
So you can tell when you're in a car park versus out on the open road?
Exactly. Each specific model has a certain tune. So you've got sports, touring or competitive, depending on the model. And what that does, it gives you a really good heightened experience. You really need to drive the SS and SSVs to get the feel for it, but it's fantastic.
Okay, we'll get into an SS later, but I want to know about safety. Has the VF taken it up a notch?
It certainly has. It has a 5-star ANCAP safety rating, which is well and truly deserved. It's designed to prevent and avoid collisions.
Wow, so we're talking things like ABS, traction control, that kind of thing?
Exactly. It also has a blind spot indicator, so if you are trying to change lanes and there's a vehicle that is in your blind spot, it actually lets you know by flashing a light on your side mirror.
Very clever. What else have you got?
Well, there's also this.
Are we talking reversing camera?
We certainly are, but that's not the best thing. We also have South Park, automatic park assist.
No way, where you don't have to use you're not using your hands!
Not at all. The car does everything for you. All you need to do is control the brake and the accelerator, and the car does the rest. So it uses all the sensors.
The curb.
No.
You control the speed?
You control the speed. You just watch for the objects in the camera.
Yep.
And just follow the prompts from what the car tells you.
And the beeping, obviously, that's the reverse sensor?
Exactly right.
Oh, wow. Is it just for parallel parking?
No, it also does 90-degree as well.
Very handy. Oh, I don't know if many people have told you this, but you are a gun.
Parking is a breeze.
But they're not standard features, are they?
Yes, they are. They're standard from the Evoke all the way up through the entire range.
Well, that's good. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one. I haven't looked at a car this size because of the parking, so it must be a big plus.
Yes, it is. And do you have any kids?
I do not have any kids.
Well, the reason I asked that question is the Commodore actually has 3 ISOFIX child safety restraints.
So that's the latest child safety restraint system?
It is. So with the 3 there, you can have 3 seats along the back if you needed to.
Oh, so if you had triplets?
If you want.
Not in a million years. I know what, let's have a look at this screen.
That's MyLink. So what I'll do is I'll just pull over to the side here and I'll show you exactly what the MyLink system does.
It's got a really nice resolution.
Yeah, high res, and it is also touchscreen.
Touchscreen, and what features does it have?
Not only can you make all your phone calls and call your contacts. You can play your music and also responds to voice commands. The great thing though is the Holden engineers has programmed it to be able to understand the Aussie twang.
Aussie twang, what if there's a little hint of Kiwi in there?
Yeah, that too.
Okay. Is there an option to have maps?
There's a satellite navigation option that is factory fitted, so you can definitely have satellite navigation in your car.
Oh, that's very cool. Oh, what's that button
Don't
for?
touch!
Oh, so I'm back at Motorama. When I can tell by this gear shift that I'm now in an SV6 Commodore. The Evoke is great, but it only comes in an automatic. So if you want the option of a 6-speed manual, you have to step it up to the SV6. Having said that, it's only about $1,000 more, and you get the bigger 3.6 litre V6 engine. The SV6 also has those added styling touches as well. The wheels and the rear spoiler let other drivers know in a subtle way that this is the real deal. Now, if subtle isn't your thing, then take a look at this. Now, Craig, I have the magic of television. How did you get here so quickly?
I work here.
So what do you think?
Very nice.
It's got a real Beauty and the Beast vibe, doesn't it?
Yes, but this is definitely the beast. This 6-litre V8 engine puts out up to 270 kilowatts in the manual.
Wow, is that similar to the old SS?
It is similar, but it's a very different V8 to drive. It's a lot more refined and a little bit quieter.
Is that a good thing?
It is. When you're driving around the city, it's nice and quiet and sedate, but when you want to give it a bit of a bootful, it has that nice V8 growl.
Nice.
So what we have here is the all-new Holden SS V Redline. This is not just a facelift from the VE, over 70% of this vehicle is brand new.
Really? And do you approve of the changes?
Absolutely. It's got a fantastic looking body.
Have you had a chance to drive it?
I've had one, but I'm itching to have another one, that's for sure.
Oh, well, you snooze, you lose. Well, it feels very nice. What's so different about it?
It's the way it shifts gears, with really quick upshifts and nice and smooth downshifts, and also with the stability control. It really lets you put the power down to where it's most needed.
It's a really different feeling sitting in the SS.
It is. Sports bucket seats and leather wrapped steering wheel. It's just the way I like it.
And what about the price tag? Do you like that too?
Absolutely. It's thousands cheaper than the previous model. Time for an upgrade, I think.
Oh, what about me? Can you get me one too?
Definitely.
I wish. Thanks, Craig. Well, after sitting in the Evoke, the SV6 and the SS, it's no wonder the critics are singing the praises of the new VF. It really has everything they say and then some. Well, that wraps up another New Wheels at Motorama, and we haven't even got to the VF wagons and utes, the Calais and the Caprice. We'll have to do some of those soon. We'll see you next time on YouTube for another car review.